yeah. Straight. Oh yeah. Get past the front door. April 12th. So
This is will call.
if they're still registering, their name badge will be at will call. Okay. We don't mail just because it may not get to them. It'll be too late. Yeah. So if they're like, I registered but I don't have my name badge, just say will call. Okay. Point to the 610s. You won't miss them. They're tall. Oh, big signs. But what I've learned through the years is people don't read. I had a sister ask me where the restroom was, and she was literally standing under the sign that said restroom. And I said, look up. And so she did. And she's like, oh, there it is. So yeah, you'll see will call right here. And then as we get closer to the northeast and the northwest and southeast and southwest entrances, what you'll see, they're called evolves. It's just a fancy name for a security thing you have to go through. Hopefully it won't rain. Cross your fingers, say a prayer, it doesn't rain. So they can pull them out from under the awning. Everybody has to go through that. It doesn't take very long. If you have a laptop, which most don't have with them, they ask you to take those out. And if you have a glass case with a silver, like for your glasses, it's really weird, it sets it off, where you put your glasses.
How about a pacemaker?
Nope, I don't think so.
It doesn't set it off?
No.
Okay.
But I will double check.
Yeah, because I can't go through those, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'll ask. I'm meeting with them on Friday, so I'll ask them that question and I'll let you know.
Okay.
But hopefully they'll be pulled out enough. And what we'll have have several of you do is right as they come through that, you're going to say, do you need to register? Or are you registered? If you can't see a badge, and probably two or three of you just saying, if they have a badge, just try and get them out of the way and in the door. They'll stop, look around, and then we start having that build up of sisters. So just kind of get them through there as fast as you can. There will be the staff that will run those machines. We don't. They will check anything that beeps, anything goes off. That's their job. And there's a policeman there too, or a police person, I shouldn't say, she's not just a man, policewoman, one at every stop. So, and they'll also be down as we go. I'll show you where they'll be on that north side as we enter through the ticket office. There'll be one there too. You can't get in the building without going through it. So just as they go through, and if you're in that area, just try and get them moving as quickly as you can, so that we don't create
traffic jam. Yeah.
We're going to have a line as they go through. The line for registration will go to the right, and everybody else left. Sorry, I do know I'm like, which way is this? Goes to the left, and everybody else kind of hit those doors right there that you can see. Everybody who's registered, just keep them moving through the doors, keep them moving through the doors. And when they walk in the door, those of you that will show you when we're up there, get them moving away from the door so that more people can come in through the door. Because as sisters, I don't know if you notice, we do this at church. I watch it all the time. We walk in and we stop.
Oh yeah.
Around, and everybody behind us is like, can I get past you? So
So
it's in mass quantity here. Yes.
Jen, is there's a registration both north and or east and west?
Yes, only on the north side. The south side there isn't.
And did you say that this one, farther one, tends to be less busy?
It tends to be less busy because they come from the shuttles.
Okay.
If they're walking, most often they hit the south side, but if they're getting dropped off or if they're riding the shuttle, this is why this side is so busy.
Okay.
So just watch the crowds and just try and get them through there. Have your badge. That's my side. Stationed out here. We will also have tables. I try to put them on the non-incline. You can see everything's inclined. With programs, program updates, and those plastic name badge holders. So you have your aprons, if you just kind of stick those and walk around as you're out here and just hand things out, it would help so that they don't crowd around the tables inside. If they have a presenter guest pass, they're just a little ticket. It's like 2 inches by 3 inches, and it says right on there, Marriott Center guest presenter pass. They can come in through the north on this second floor. Otherwise, and committee members, and you'll see presidency members. Otherwise, everybody needs to go up. or they'll get lost.
So it's very limited.
Yeah, it's very limited down there. And if they go down there, there's a hospitality team that will move them back up the stairs. But that's presenters, presenter guests for the Marriott Center, presidencies, and the committee. You'll see them. And as staff, a lot of staff.
A lot of the elevators down this.
Yeah, you'll see the elevator right as we walk in. The elevators are right there. Oh,
We just came down here. This is the ticket lobby on the main floor of the Marriott Center. And we come in these doors where you buy tickets.
You sell ice cream here.
Or mint brownies.
So this is where you'll come and we'll just have a short prayer meeting and gather together, and then we'll go to our different stations. And you can leave your lunch in here. But nobody will be watching except we don't want to leave anything valuable. But your lunches you can leave your lunches.
It will be.
You bring your own lunches. They used to provide lunches, but they don't anymore.
Oh, you're totally wrong. Oh, you said that they were going to give us lunch.
No, you bring your own lunch.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we just got lunch.
Just bring a sack lunch.
Or you can buy it here.
Or you can buy it.
Waiting in line all that time.
Yeah. Lines could be long. For all the volunteers, and then they had so many people like with allergies and gluten-free and big people. We can't do it.
Here's our friend Tennille.
So then what are we going to do?
So there's lines. If something during the sessions, it's pretty quiet on the concourse, but when there's a break, the bathrooms fill up pretty fast. There's like 20 something bathrooms and they're all full. But if you really need
Okay, that's good to know.
we got it from the big boss. Okay. You can, if you don't want to do the stairs, there's an elevator right there. We're just going up to the 3rd floor.
So come here to the Cougar Room, and then you'll come up these stairs. This is for our Zoom meeting.
Good morning. The parking lot fills pretty fast. This is blocked off right here. And then the first part of that next section is set aside for the disabled placards. Beyond that, you can park. 7:15, you're gonna find some parking. If you're working the second shift though, and you're not already here going to the sessions, just park at the field house or at the Marriott or the stadium, and just hop on the shuttle. But when you come, make sure you come through the entrance that we just did, so that you can go straight to the Cougar Room. You don't need to come through the lines or things. There'll be an evolve down there. You'll have to go through the security, but you just come in and go straight to the Cougar Room. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I wanted to show you something. Let's walk into the arena.
I didn't know she was going to take us on a tour. She's showing us all the stuff. Surprise taking more than 7 minutes. Yeah. It does.
I think it's you can sit and I'll stop on.
Yeah.
You get hazed for this so they could see the light games for this show they just finished.
There was one year where we did that at a desert book concert, and the next morning the fog was still on the floor.
Oh.
It was pretty funny. How many of you have been to Women's Congress before? Great. Okay, so when you come in, you'll know that usually the stage is right down below, and this is usually blacked out seating. This year, the stage will be on the west. So the blacked out seating will be from about, can't see all that far, Portal L, Portal KL area right there, all the way to Portal U where I'm standing. Part of this, that whole
Won't be
section will
used.
blacked out, that'll be curtains, but this will all be open. I don't think so. You can fit
With that black car, I think close to 14 or 15,000. We'll call it 19. All of these sections with the blue in front of them, those are all wheelchair sections.
Okay.
All the way around, so they can sit in those.
Now, where are you saying they're going to be, the stage is going to
The
be?
stage, see where that basketball hoop is?
Yes.
That's where the stage is.
So we're going to,
All the way like a U.
okay. So if we're over here, we may not have as many people coming.
So send them this way or send them that way. I'm going to try and have the floor team come up and let you know, whoever's stationed out here, so that you know the answer to that question. It just, and when I'm full, I'm full. And so they'll come upstairs and find one of you that are out in this hallway and just say, you know, if the sisters ask, if they get on the elevator, just let them know that it's full.
We'll share places.
Down on the floor. Yeah, because that fills up really fast. I can only fit about 20. And then, but then we have all the way around the concourse so we can pull it out. Yeah, sorry. This is the one and only elevator in the entire building. Yeah, this is it, portal W. Portal U. Yeah. U, yeah, I think it's fine. No, U, V, W, yeah, it's between portal V and W. So you could kind of remember, like, wind your way downstairs with the elevator, I don't know. But this is the only one. If they ask, it is the only one. We don't know why, but we have
They need to work on that in that corner. It's right here. This little attention. Jimmer's little closet. Little under. Oh, yeah.
This right here will be our info desk. So I have my full-time staff here, and they're here from about 7 in the morning till about 8 o'clock at night. On Thursday, they're here Wednesday night, Thursday night, and then Friday we're here till 6:30. So they'll be here from 7 a.m. So if you know, if you need anything, you can come to them, and they'll take care of you. But they're here the whole time. So if you need something, they're here.
I just had a thought.
Yeah.
How do they get down to the floor seating? Do
The
they go down
elevator.
Elevator? I was
Mhm.
gonna say that.
Yep, they can do the elevator, or they can do these stairs right here to get into the second floor. And then when you go, there's right next to the elevator on the second floor, there's a stairwell, and you can go all the way down to the first floor.
But if they're in a wheelchair or something, you have to go
Yeah,
down
take
by
the elevator. Yep, take the elevator. Yeah.
But it's not general access to the floor.
No, once they get down the elevator, there's a very long hallway. If you want to stay a little bit longer, I'll go down there and I can show you. So it's up to you if you want to see it. There's a very long hallway, but at the end of that hallway is security. Since we've switched over to Big 12, there's a lot of security in this building, and so unless they have a ticket, they won't get in unless it's a wheelchair seating situation, and then we'll try and get them on the floor until we are full. But it's not general seating, no.
Can you remind me where the wheelchair rental is, just to get to the
There's
seats?
not.
Oh, it said that there is one.
No, there's no wheelchair rental in the building. There's one wheelchair that we use in emergencies, but
Okay,
if someone needs a wheelchair, they have to rent it off campus.
okay.
Yeah,
I
there's,
remember that now. Yeah, it said in the Bible that there are wheelchairs to get them from their cars to the seats, but you had to take them right back down.
will you find that and
Yeah.
take a picture of it
Yeah.
for me and send it to me? Because that should not be in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah, I
No.
just.
In an emergency, there is a wheelchair that we can move and get them up or around to, but they can't keep it. It's
Right.
just to move them from one place to another.
It does say that you can keep it.
Yeah.
Okay,
There is a wheelchair van.
okay,
And with a phone number, and they can call that and get, and for shuttles around campus.
okay.
But, no, the university does not I can speak English, does not rent wheelchairs. But there are several places nearby, and that's on our website.
Yeah.
But yeah, our info desk is right here, and then if you're allergic to almonds, don't come over here. Stay on that side of the building.
Cinnamon almonds gonna be right there.
Oh man, this whole concourse smells like cinnamon almonds the entire day. I love it. So, you know, we were talking about crowding and things like that. Those of you that are kind of in this area, this is where it will happen. So the evolves will bring everybody kind of to a point, like a triangle. And then those of you who are on doors, you'll be right here, but they'll walk in and they'll stop. So if you're on the concourse right here, just try to keep the sisters moving. Just say, sisters, if you want to visit, could you move over here? Could you go against the wall so the other sisters behind you can come in? We ask you also to watch the other side also so that they don't stop and be like, I don't know where I'm going. And say, if you go in and find a sister in an apron, they'll help you find your seat or help you into the arena. Just so, because this is going to be the most crowded area on Thursday morning. Just plan on that.
Is this where those security things are, right outside here?
Yeah, they'll put them, hopefully it won't rain. If it rains, they have to bring them under the awning and then it's like, man, we're really squished. But if not, they'll pull them way out on that sidewalk. So, okay, so pray for no rain. Do you have any questions about this area? Any concerns? I know you probably heard this, but wear comfortable shoes. Yeah, just wear comfortable shoes. This is solid concrete, and after a couple of hours, you start to ache a little bit. So, yeah, you'll notice restrooms. Most of the men's will be converted to women's. So there's restrooms about every 20 feet.
So is will call? Is this will call out
So
here?
this right here. So this little section right here is where our registration team is. And so they'll be, you see those blue things out there? They'll create kind of like a Disneyland line. And the sisters who need to register and pick up a name badge will get into that line once they get through the evolve. They'll start snaking through the line. Everybody else who has a badge should be entering just in these doors over here. So if you see someone in line with a badge on and you're over in this area and she's not with anybody, just say, sister, are you registering for someone? And just say, oh no, because sometimes they just get in that line. So just, help them pull them out of the line and bring them back in and you can bring through those doors. They just get confused because everybody's kind of going into the line so they think they need to. So that's why we try to catch them as they come out of the evolve to say, oh, you're registered, go right this way, go right this way. But the line will snake like this, and then they'll come in these doors, and then there'll be agents to help them here, 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 kind of in a U shape. So we have, I think, 12 on this side. So there's someone with this group that kind of moves them to where they can go to get some help. And then if they need help beyond what is happening here, I have, again, my full-time staff right there that takes care of them. So, and it's the exact same thing on the other side with the registration team. So, and we try and get them through pretty fast. The lines are long in the morning, and by afternoon, it's fairly quiet on this side of the room. So, and then it gets busy on the other side. So, and then all along here, you'll see concessions about every 20 feet. So, you'll see brownies and cougar tails, yeah.
It's a whole new building right here, isn't it?
Yes, that's the basketball arena, yeah, where they practice.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
If a sister says, well, I'm gonna sit on the floor, or I have a ticket to sit on the floor, what's the fastest way out of the building? So when you're on the floor, if you exit to the east, there's a stairwell, and it's a lot of stairs. It takes you from the floor, brings you all the way up, and they'll bring you up and out that door right there. So that you don't have to try and maneuver your way up the arena. The elevator, the one elevator, has a line down the elevator hall to when the sessions break. And so we try and send, if they can do the stairs, we send them out the east, we send up the stairs. No, It's one straight staircase and then it turns and goes up, but it's it feels like 4 floors. Yeah, it's a hike. But it's the fastest way to get out of that and for shuttles around campus.
Okay.
But no, the university does not rent. Speak English, does not rent wheelchairs. But there are several places nearby, and that's on my website.
Yeah. It did say that.
The info desk is right here, and then if you're allergic to almonds, don't come over here. Stay on that side of the building. Oh man, it's horrible. It smells like cinnamon almond seeds. So, we were talking about crowding and things like that. Those of you that are kind of in this area, this is where it will happen. So the evolves will bring everybody kind of to a point, like a triangle. And then those of you who are on doors, you'll be right here, but they'll walk in and they'll stop. So if you're on the concourse right here, just try to keep the sisters moving. Just say, sisters, if you want to visit, could you move over here? Because you go against the wall so the other sisters behind you can come in. We ask you also to watch the other side also so that they don't stop and be like, I don't know where I'm going. Just say, if you go in and find a sister in an apron, they'll help you find your seat or help you into the arena. Just so, because this is going to be the most crowded area on Thursday morning. Just plan on that.
Is this where those security things are right outside here?
Yes. And so there'll be, you see those blue things out there? They'll create kind of like a Disneyland line. And the sisters who need to register and pick up a name badge will get into that line once they get through the evolve. They'll start snaking through the line. Everybody else who has a badge should be entering just in these doors over here. So if you see someone in line with a badge on and you're over in this area and she's not with anybody, just say, sister, are you registering for someone? And just say, oh no, because sometimes they just get in that line. So just, help them pull them out of the line and bring them back in, and you can bring them through those doors. They just get confused because everybody's kind of going into the line, so they think they need to. So that's why we try to catch them as they come out of the evolve to say, oh, you're registered. Go right this way, go right this way. But the line will snake like this, and then they'll come in these doors, and then there'll be agents to help them here, 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 kind of in a U shape. So we have, I think, 12 on this side. So there's someone with this group that kind of moves them to where they can go to get some help. And then if they need help beyond what is happening here, I have, again, my full-time staff right there that takes care of them. So, and it's the exact same thing on the other side with the registration team. So, if a sister says, well, I'm gonna sit on the floor, or I have a ticket to sit on the floor, what's the fastest way out of the building? So when you're on the floor, if you exit to the east, there's a stairwell, and it's a lot of stairs. It takes you from the floor, brings you all the way up, and they'll bring you up and out that door right there. So that you don't have to try and maneuver your way up the arena. The elevator, the one elevator, has a line down the elevator hall when the sessions break. And so we try and send, if they can do the stairs, we send them out the east and up the stairs. No, it's one straight staircase and then it turns and goes up, but it feels like 4 floors. Yeah, it's a hike. But it's the fastest way to get out of the building. Yeah. So I have to bring a clear bag. We are not a clear bag event, but they do have to go through the evolves. So they can bring their purses, their bags. I said it would be a little counterproductive because the store sells bags, and the BYU store has a tent right outside these doors. So it just kind of goes along that sidewalk right there, and they sell a lot of stuff. So it's right outside there. The evolves will be set up on this side too, but we don't do registration on this side. So if you have a sister out there that's trying to get in but she doesn't have a badge, just direct her to kind of follow this sidewalk down on that side, or she can do the same on the other side and go to the south side. So it's the east, the northeast and northwest that register, but we do enter on all 4 corners if they have their badge. Does that make sense? Okay. Yep. It's the exact same thing on the other side. You'll see against the walls as you come on Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon, you'll see little tables along the windows. We will load them up with programs, program updates, name badge holders, everything for the sisters. If you don't mind, as you're walking by and you see someone knock something over, or it's a bit of a mess, would you just kind of straighten it up as you walk by, just so it looks like it's been attacked by 12-year-olds sometimes. That's what I always laugh when I walk up here. It's like, oh boy. But underneath will be a lot of extra underneath the table, so you can pull it out. If you have a back of problems or anything like that, don't lift those boxes with those programs. They're super heavy. I give you permission to lift the name badges. They're really light, but yeah, just have someone else do it. Just say, oh, can you come help me put more programs on the tables, because the program boxes are heavy. And if you pull them out and put them on the table, you can take the program boxes and put them in a corner. And if you have a pen, or you can borrow a pen from the info desk and just write trash on them, the Marriott Center custodial team comes around and picks it up all during the day. So they'll take care of it. Any concerns you have about the building? Anything you're worried about, thinking about? Yeah, you'll see some of the TVs are up. They'll play the session during the time.
So in the afternoon session, the beginning of the afternoon session, that entrance is busy, and this entrance?
Not so much that end.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a little quieter, because
Okay.
you'll have, so let's see.
So many
our
people
last
walking
session-
up?
Yeah, our last session ends at 2:45, is that right? I gotta do it backwards. Let's see, sorry. 10:45 to 11:45, 12:15 to 1:15, 1:45 to 2:45. Yeah, it ends at 2:45 on Thursday. And Liz Darger speaks in here at 3:15. This side and the other side, the southeast and the southwest, you'll see major traffic
Okay.
coming through. Yeah. And like you said, you know, the biggest problem we have is they stop when they come in the doors. That's really, you'll say it about 100 times. Sisters, if you could just keep moving or go against the wall if you need to visit, so the other sisters can come in behind you.
Okay.
'Cause it fills up pretty fast. You can send them both ways. As Marriott Center, what do we call ourselves? You know, we know this building well. We always kind of navigate towards this end, because that's where we always sit for devotionals and conferences and things like that. But you can remind them that we're open all the way around. Oh, sisters, they're seating all the way around to Portal W. Go all the way around and you'll find good seats. Because especially if they're long time seasoned, they'll think, oh, I have to sit on the south side because of the stage is facing north, but it's not. It's on the west. I know it's gonna throw everybody, and I mean everybody. Yeah, everybody wants to do teleprompter practice now on Tuesday and Wednesday because they don't understand that I flipped the stage. They're like, wait, what? I'm like, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. And it creates a real nice theater in the round situation.
That's great.
And I don't block out 10,000 seats, which is what was happening.
Why didn't you do it that late before?
Administration.
You do that with a smile.
This is what happens when you put me in charge. I just change everything.
That's great. I think that's great. Shake it up.
Yeah, shake it up. I tell you a funny story. When I met with the AV team and the lighting team and the audio broadcasting team, and I brought them down, and I said, okay, the stage is going to be here. So where are we going to put teleprompters? Where are we putting this? And these grown men who I love, because they do so much for me, kind of just like, we're so confused. I said, okay, I'll give you a minute. And they're like, do you want to do this? And I said, absolutely. It's going to be great. So, and I said, if it doesn't go well, the hospitality teams will let me know. And we won't do it again. But I think it's going to be good.
It seems like a good idea.
I do too.
So too.
I think so too. It really opens up the floor. And it really opens up. I have a lot more of lower seating available for the sisters rather than way up high in the rafters. I want to bring them down.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, food all the way around. The smell of almonds permeates the building the entire time.
Photo booths.
They do put some food trucks out there and some tables and chairs, not near enough for what we have in the building. But the sisters can sit on the grass. I've asked them to turn off the sprinklers for those 2.5 days. So, yeah, one year they didn't.
Oh man.
Yeah, everybody was wet. We dried off. Let's see.
Photo booths.
Photo booths. I believe one of of them will be here, and then one is on the other side, yes. And there's 2 in the building. And I think we're talking about putting one outside, but I'll let you know.
Oh, that's fun. That's so fun.
Yeah, let us know. We'll-
It just depends on the weather. So,
It's gonna be great weather.
Mhm.
Like this.
I've had everything from snow, sleet, rain, sun.
That's all. It's
Yeah.
spring in Utah.
It's spring in Utah. Somebody, as we were walking, somebody said it's the bipolar
Yeah.
weather. I don't know who said it, but I was like, that's what it is.
Mother Nature's mood swings.
Mother Nature's mood swings, yeah. So it is a great place to be. You're really gonna love it. The sisters are so excited on Thursday. You'll get the big smiles and the hugs, and you'll see, yeah, that's one of our basketball players. You'll see lots of sisters in matching shirts. It's just fun. It's just fun. Yeah. Just watch out for them. Make sure that if there's anybody crying, find out why. Well, we did have a situation one year, and I just have to hand it to this hospitality sister. She saw an older woman, and she was standing by the window, and she said she wasn't crying, but she looked really distressed. And so the hospitality team member walked up to her and just said, "Sister, can I help you? You seem like you're worried about something." And she couldn't find her daughter, and she didn't know how to work her phone, and she had been looking for her daughter, I think, for almost 45 minutes, and she was just panicked. And her daughter was looking for her, and the sweet hospitality sister picked up her phone and answered the sister's her daughter's text for her and said she's at, I think it was like Portal K. She's like, she's at Portal K, and I'll just wait with her until you get here. So she reunited an older sister and her daughter together. So you never know what you're gonna find. Just be on alert, see what you can do to help them and help them have a good experience. But it's really a fun building to be in. If you have someone who's mad, we have almost, with our teams and our presenters and all the guests, we have probably about 11,000 women. So we are going to have a few that are unhappy. Please do not take it personally and walk them right over to the info desk and let my full-time staff handle it. You are not here to get yelled at. You are here to spread joy. And if someone is yelling at you, you need to either find Tennille, walk away, or say, "I think I can take you to the info desk," but don't let them treat you poorly. That's not allowed. So, and if they really need me, they'll call me and I'll come up and we'll have a nice chat. So, but yeah, you're you're here to spread joy and keep them moving. Spread joy and keep them moving. One thing is I'm going to give Tennille is we call it our To Cheer and To Bless box. It's just a little box. There's not a lot in there. There's be some granola bars, some gum, a little sewing kit, some feminine products, chapstick. I think we have some aspirin, cough drops, just little things, some chocolate, things like that. If a sister's just like, I just need a drink, or I just need a cough drop, I just need a mint. Do you have anything? It'll be in the cougar room. You can use it if you want. If you don't want to, that's okay too. If you need something yourself, help yourself. But just something there, we don't put a lot of food in it over here because there's so much food around the concourse. But that box is there if you need it. Sometimes a little safety pin is all a sister needs. So, yeah.
Jen, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're so grateful for you. And Wednesday night, I just remembered they're handing pink cookies out.
We didn't get the pink cookies. I'm so sad. But we did get Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, those are even
from
better.
Marvelous Catering. Don't say that loudly because the dining people are not happy with me. I gave them a chance and they didn't. Anyway, long story short, they're really yummy marshmallow Rice Krispie treats. They make them with brown butter and they're so good. If you know Marvelous Catering, Molly's. So yeah, if you want to come on Wednesday, I'm hoping to have a section for you to sit in. If you're here, you just have to have your name badge on. I think they're pink, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And grab a treat and come in and sit down. The sessions are going to be good. The sessions are going to be a lot of fun. We have I heard from President Freeman yesterday, and she and President Johnson are going to do a kind of a little combined message at the very beginning to welcome the young women and the women. This is Wednesday evening. Yeah. There's going to be treats and a whole lot of music. So,
So fun.
yeah, it's going to be a fun night. Just come and enjoy yourself.